Welcome to the Intuitive Reading Live. I am coming to you live today, and will get messages. Hopefully, I get the messages and I can see the messages and be able to do a couple readings for you. Let me just introduce myself. I am Brenda Peterson. I am an intuitive, and what that means to me is I am a psychic, a medium, an empath, and I'm a Reiki Master energy worker. All of those things together combined help me help others with a message from their loved one, a message about, a message that you're not alone. That's the first thing. A message about how we can help clear your energy and how we can help you take that next step in life. And they also give you a nod to which way you are going. There is, yay, okay, people just popped up now. I was not seeing any people's names on here. How it works for me. Hi, Topher. Hi, Shelly. How it's always worked for me is with these lives. I started doing the lives last August, and I kind of come on like the Wednesday of every month and do a half hour to an hour reading for folks. And I see people's names, and now it's over here on my other side. It doesn't look like it's scrolling now, but we'll see what we can do. I see the names. I feel energy from the names. So as you're logging on, please tell your peeps to call me because you put the energy towards your peeps. Someone just actually called me earlier today and said, hey, can you reach out to this person's brother? And I said, I'm not really in charge. I am here. I have been getting messages from the peeps, I call them, your loved ones, ancestors, and your guides for years, probably about 30 years. Actually, it's probably like 40 years. About 22 is when I really started hearing the voice. I always did on the side and didn't really talk about it. I just helped people who were suffering grief. And as I'm now doing this full time, I am now doing my art and my intuitive full time. This is a huge challenge for us at this point, folks who are intuitive, which I think all of us are. All of us can develop those skills. All of us who are intuitive can feel the grief from the folks who have lost. 50,000 people have passed in the last month and a half. These people who are suffering the grief and feeling the grief of their loved ones no longer with them, it's overwhelming. This is one of the things I've talked about. If you've tuned in for the last 6 months or more than 6 months now, is about our boundaries. Of course, we feel empathy. Of course, we feel for the most of us, feel for those people, and send out our energy to hopefully help them feel better. But at this point, we also have to put our boundaries up so we're not extremely overwhelmed by the folks going through this. So when I come on live, it's really to give people heads up that they're not alone. Your loved ones are not gone. They are with you. They are always going to be with you. Our responsibility is to look up and to notice the signs they send for us. They're always going to come through. They're always going to, it's, can be the things that we talk about all the time, like, the dropped money. Well, I think that's a weird one right now because who carries change? But I have someone recently that I just read, and she said she gets a dime and a penny. It's 11 cents because it was a joke when they were alive. So who sees 11 cents all over the place? Feathers skittering across the floor. When the cardinal comes in, I get hawks that dive bomb my car when I'm not paying attention. So if we look up, there's always signs that we're not alone, that they're here with you. There also help when I do readings, real readings. These are real readings too, but when I do the whole reading, I always have someone come in of your peeps, of giving you that energy you need to have now in your life. I always call it a muse energy. So if you, for instance, starting a business, you're going to have, great Aunt Matilda coming in and giving you that energy that you need to have to get your ducks in a row, because she was really uptight. Those people are going to come through and bring that energy that you need to have to take that next step. And you have every right to ask for that too. Show me a sign. So hopefully, tell your peeps right now, I'm going to scroll down on this new Facebook Live and try to get as many as possible read tonight. And I will see your name and I will feel energy from it. I'll be quiet for a couple seconds, up to a minute, trying to decipher the reading and go from one to the next to the next. So that's how I do it, how I roll, how I've been rolling for a little while. So hopefully it works tonight. It always has. A little bit about me. I'm Brenda Peterson. As I said, I'm an intuitive artist messenger. I am selling my art behind me right now, here and online. Have a couple shows coming up when we do open up. I bought 5 places. It's on my website, BrendaPetersonLLC.com. I did do some pieces of hope. I needed to paint bright, happy, so I painted about 5 poppy paintings. And $20, I only sold them for $125. So pricing right now for this lack of disposable income. And $20 goes to Family Sharing, which is a local charity that I support that feeds the hungry in our area. And then I made sunflowers, and now I'm on to, you can see, lilies. And I also did a huge tulip bouquet, just today. I think those are done today. Feeling the need for bright floral and happy paintings. I think that we have original paintings on our walls that's bringing the energy that you want to say about yourself to your life, to your home or your business. So buy local, buy from artists. We have really small businesses too. And that would be great. And also, give me a call if you want to have a reading. We also have intuitive development groups and intuitive art groups, so you can develop your own. Okay. All on my website, Brenda Peterson LLC. Please share this video. I can keep doing these free things if you support me, and you can support me by sharing. Also, my Facebook and my Instagram and LinkedIn page. Then I can keep doing these things for you. All right, I'm going to start looking. I do get quiet for a second or two as I center on the energy, and then switch from one to the next is what happens. Let me see what's going on. I can't really see. I can see like 2 people's names at a time, so it's not like it was before. I'll get used to it. This one's being elusive, and I know who this person's looking for. Shalene. She's right with you all the time. And she's coming through with something about pies right now. I'm not really sure what that means. She's also with all of the kids, grandkids. She's always with you, that she always has signs. Put something on here for what she's giving you shortly. It seems like it's constant. So I'm getting, she was sitting with you making pies. I don't know if you've just made pies recently, if that was something you just did. She wants you to, and okay, so this isn't me. So don't get mad at me when I'm the messenger, as I call and I am the messenger. So I'm getting the message. You're supposed to take care of your diet. So I'm not sure what's going on with you for your tummy, but you're supposed to take care of your diet. And that's directly from her, from Mary. You know that. All right. If I get something else, it's like a whole bunch of stuff, but I can't really decipher the biggest message, that she's always with you. She's not come through on this before, so I'm really glad to see her again. It's been a long time since I did see her. Okay, you can ask her to come whenever you're feeling the loss for her, whenever you're feeling about her. you can ask for her and she will come. She comes in great dramatic ways, as you know, all the times we talked about this before. So you have every right to ask her and tell her to come and give you the signs. And she will, you know, she will. But the last thing I have for sure is pies with her. Nicole, thanks for the flowers. Nicole, I still go back to the hill. I still go back to that gal on the hill. I swear every single time. Um, is that the inner child that we talked about? That's that inner child is leaning back on that and just having fun and laughing. Um, and being that child again. I think that's what the incorporating of that coming through loud and clear. The minute I see it, the minute I even see your name, I go back on that hill for embracing that inner child for you. Call me later on that. And there's huge orbs. Nicole said there's orbs over my head. I already have some peeps visiting. Yeah, they've been coming. They come all day long. Usually, like right before I take a shower and come on here, they're in the shower. I'm quite used to having my shower crowded right now with messages. I also see it. What I see now, I see me is real little in the corner here. It looks like it's blipping. So I don't know if that's happening. You guys have to let me know. This is a new system, and I'll get used to it here. Well, Charlene, father, of course. Father, and then father's brother. I would say uncle. If it's not an uncle, it's a brother-in-law. On your father's side, that I'm going father's side, I'm going that level. So it would be someone of his age group that's coming through right shoulder to shoulder to him. And I think he's bringing you, you know, dad's always there protecting you, but I think he's bringing you the extra support you need right now. So bragging about like numeric expertise, coming in and helping with that. Actually, so your dad giving him shit because he's coming and kind of bragging, but he's, like I said, that muse energy. I feel this all the time with larger readings. I don't really have time for the quickies right now, but he is coming in from muse for you. Is dad's brother or dad's brother-in-law coming through to give you that extra business financial help right now. Awesome. Aw. One thing when I go, Shelly, this is for you, Shelly. One thing when I open up and see the peeps come through, the first loved ones that come through are dogs. Dogs, animals, cats are going to come right around the corner. It's almost like when I go around the corner to pop into, you know, see all your peeps. The first thing. So I got a bunch of dogs coming through for you. I think you've always had a dog. I'm pretty sure you always had a dog, but all of the ones who have passed, they're not gone either. Still giving you that solid, unconditional love they gave here, which is bigger dogs. Um, go on those trips you guys have been planning. I don't know if you're waiting to do that, but I see that there's like more traveling that you've done before in your future. Go do it. Just go do it. This at this time, I mean, there is no way that none of it that all of us don't have to worry about money coming in. But seriously, all good. It's all going to be good. You're going to be fine. More than fine. Alexis, you know who's coming for you. Dad, he comes through and gives messages all the time for you. So you need to I want you, and I know that you're very spiritual, that you should do what I tell to people about the dream journal. So when you go to bed, you have a question in your mind and you have a notebook by the side of your table. That's how we get messages first as we start to open up more of our intuitive skills. Through a dream journal, you'll learn more about yourself, plus the visits. So seriously, coming through all the time for you, for Natty, for the Vadim, everyone coming through to visit you. He's never leaving you guys alone, and he's very, very emotional. I wonder where you get yours from. Always there. The seriously, anxiety over like health issues, really going to be good. Really, really good. Don't have to worry about that either. So just coming back to reassure you that he's always with you, always visiting all of you. You can see him as well. Just go on your do your dream journal, ask him to come. You have every right to ask him to come. Patty, I tell your story often. I think it's one of my favorite stories about proof positive that people come through for us. I do tell the story. I don't name names, but I do tell the story about driving in a car and yelling at your mom, "Get over here right now!" And then the bumper sticker on the back of a big, huge semi saying, "Call your mom." One of my favorite stories ever. Um, one thing one thing for people is that they are not in pain. They are no longer in pain. They have no problems whatsoever. The 50,000 people who have passed, the people who are in pain are the people here mourning for them. Our loved ones are loved, are in heaven, however you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it heaven. Is that they're in the spirit world? They're here the whole time we're here. They're here with us. They're here giving us messages. They are not leaving us alone, not in body, but they're giving messages all the time. They come back to me and I see them in body, so I can deliver more messages for you. And it's like the validation that for sure that is who they are, is why they really want you to know that for sure they're coming back for you. But you know this, and you have had messages all along, because how would you possibly think that the spirit connection we have here would be severed? It's not severed. The energy is still there. Our spirit is still united. Our spirit is still tied. They're still sending us energy. We're still sending them energy. We're sending energy to all those people who are grieving right now, and people, they're not not in body. Of course it wasn't expected. Of course it wasn't all. The deaths are unbelievable. To send empathy to all those people, but they didn't leave you spiritually. They didn't leave that connection. They'd never leave that connection. They're always here for you. This is the biggest thing I can tell everybody right now. I'm not getting like solid messages because this last 2 months have been incredible with all of this energy, and our heart goes out to all of these people who are grieving. But the message that they want to come through with is, we're here. Okay, we're here. They're coming back already for Alexis, and Shelly's dogs are coming through. That positive energy is coming through. Oh my God. Tracy, your mom is so active. I get her all the time, and I actually ask for her when I sit down and do my meditation. I sit at my dining room table and I actually pull chairs out. I know they're not in a physical body, but it's my way of welcoming everybody in. I want them to sit at my table, have a cup of coffee, and have a chat just like they normally did. I don't get that either. We as mediums will get snippets of life and validations for you coming through. I just, the fun, the love of life that she has coming Always had that love of life. That giggle that she had was so endearing. But I see her often. I'm really glad you're on today, that you know that she's coming for you too. Same thing as I'm going to tell everybody today is we have every right to ask them to give us a message and let us know that they're here, which they are. I have never not been able to I think one time not been able to do a reading because this person was blocking everything. But other than that, they always come through. They always want you to know they're here. She's actually with your son right now. I don't know if he's going through something right now, but she's with your son. I want to say John. I don't remember his name. That love of life can't be extinguished just from not being in a physical body. The spirit's going to come through. She is around you all the time, and you feel her. Um, uh, I want you to some of one of the things that comes through is really easy is like electricity, but also smell. So when you smell a cigarette, that's your mom coming through. If you're not paying attention to her normally, she'll come through with that smell, because that was a big part of their lives. Dad too. Mom's louder, as you know. Thank you for being here tonight. Going down, Charlene, 44. If you see numbers, like 3 numbers in a row when you see the clock, look that up. You can Google that for like the numbers, what the numbers are giving and messages. Check it out, especially if it's getting it over and over again. Especially like 3 numbers like 111 or 222. Those really, really hit. There's another way they're giving messages. Oh, Alexis, good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you got to see a birthday wish for your dad. So that's awesome. Charisse, I actually just was going to call you today. The message I have for you, which is written down, and I'm calling you call back about an hour after you came for an art class, intuitive art class, in intuitive development, is that you're safe. You are safe. Your mantra is you are safe. Also ask them that you have every right to ask them too, is like in the issues that you have, that they are your boundaries, that they are sitting there being their boundaries for you. I'm feeling what mom's side, so I'm feeling mom's mom, mom's aunt together. There's 3 women coming together, like at the shoulder, connected to the shoulder. Sometimes I always say that I get all the people with the names, the older names together, but they're coming together en masse in support. You don't mess with these ladies. I'm gonna tell you that. Solid wall of support coming through for you. So mom's mom, and then mom's sister is what I want to say. Call me later on the throat chakra. We can talk about that later. Donna from Wales. Hi, Donna from Wales. Actually, we're Welsh, probably like a fingernail worth of it. I'm getting energy clearing for you. I would like to, if you ever heard of Reiki energy work, I feel that you need to do that energy sweep. If you look back on Facebook on my page, I have an energy sweep about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and it's going through all the chakras and just sweeping that. I feel like there's clogged energy for you. Um, you're not able to feel your energy moving as much because there's a lot of clogs. I would particularly want you to do solar plexus, sacral, and root chakra. I want you to center out those. That's where I'm feeling more clogged for you. I do those and also look it up. Anyone who's doing energy work where you are, you can also look up different ways of clearing. But there is a sweep I have 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago on this Facebook page. Do that. I think that's going to help you with your energy at this time. I'm also getting, I think it's a cat. This is big, big old fluff ball. I don't know. Wow. Yep. I think that's so. Like I said before, someone before you, the unconditional love we have from our pets, and I would say that you had a cat before, fluffy cat, because I can see the head. All I see is like in. See my hands. I just see like arms like this and this big fluff ball. So I don't know what kind of animal it is, but I would assume it's a cat. Coming forth, bringing that unconditional love that they give here on the planet. So on the planet, they do not stop, just like our loved one does not stop either. So do your energy work, please. I think you'll feel a lot. I don't think you'll feel a lot better. We have to move, especially the lower chakras for you. Lori, I had you last time as well. I swear to God, there's a dance routine or something going on for your daughter. I still feel that's happening. And I know she's in like soccer and stuff, but I still feel that's happening. And it relates to like your mom. So your mom's seeing you dance and then she's going to see your daughter dance. And that's the connection that I'm coming through. Um, sorry. I get to feel what they feel. I get to feel the love they feel. I get to feel holy cow, is there a birthday or something for her too? So she's obviously in your life, but I feel that she's bringing that up that because you're like, oh no way, that's not going to happen. I'm going to tell you, it's going to happen, and she's going to be there, sitting, sitting right beside you. This one, sitting right beside you, and it's going to be like a routine or something. If she's not going to be dance, but it's going to be some kind of dance routine where she's going to be on like a stage and doing that for you. So mom was going to be right beside you. Topher, Topher, you're going to be in this place for a while. I know they've moved different places. This feels really safe and secure where you are. Feels like launching, obviously, as you're launching right now of what we're facing, but this feels really good. It feels like more of a long-term thing that you had before. This feels super good. Same place. I don't see moving for a while. I see kids moving on after a while, but I don't see you and Mary moving on for a while. I see that you guys are going to be there. Really good. It feels really, really good. Call me when you get to town. We'll have to go out. Susan, she asked, how often do you do these talks? I have been giving since August, the last Wednesday of the month. If I can make it, that's what I've been doing. I get on for about a half hour. I'm already at a half hour, but I usually go longer. Half hour, give folks a bunch of readings. If they call in, they leave their message. I I just did Topher that he was going to stay in one place. You are not. Do you remember that ricochet rabbit? That's what I'm getting. Boing boing, boing boing, boing boing. And I know you travel a lot. I think that that's going to continue for a while when you can travel. But that's you like that. That soul is to have that to go to different places. That's not a bad thing for you, which you already know. You already know that. That's not something I'm telling you that you don't know. Amy Cole, call me later. It's a personal message, so just give me a call later. We'll talk about that. I don't want to do. Sometimes, sometimes when it's personal, I just don't think that it's appropriate to do online. And we'll talk people around you. It looks like it's stuck here on. Oh, got it. Okay. It's finally moving. I got some other names here. Dawn. I'm actually getting your mother-in-law or your grandmother-in-law. This is Kurt's folks. I just keep getting this. I keep getting that she's coming through. She's just like grabbing the whole family and holding the whole family, just in this ginormous hug and keeping everybody. Yeah. One thing we can't do, obviously, is the hugs. So too funny, she's coming through. Well, not too funny. Actually, very apt, isn't it? She's coming through to give spiritual hugs to the whole family. It feels like she just wants to have everyone hug everybody, and that she's done that before in the past. Physically, call me later and I'll talk to you about how she. I don't like to talk about it. Well, she was a bigger woman, and you know how everything just kind of goes down. That's what I'm getting as she's hugging everybody. So here, went on the internet, talked about that. Let's see what else I can get here. Susan, going crazy. But yeah, that ricochet rabbit, not going to want to do that. But you'll do that again. Just faith. It's going to happen. Can you guys let me know if all I see on the side of my eye is this going off and on of the picture shaking, the picture of me shaking as I'm reading, and I don't know if that's happening unless it's just like when I get a message coming in. That's what I'm seeing, is that kind of blip, which is distracting because I'm trying to center on the energy on your names. Sharon, I'm actually not getting you. I'm getting someone not attached with you. In your immediate family of your age, like a brother or a brother-in-law across that way, in that peer level, so someone of your age with really, really stomach issues right now. You kind of jumped ahead of messages for you, but I mean, there's some messages for you. They're going to come back. They're going to come and give messages that are pertinent, that everyone has to know right now. So that's what they're coming through. He needs to go. I mean, and this is more just like when I tell people, you know, do the clearing, do the energy clearing, stop dairy for a month, see how it happens. He needs to go and get help for this one. I'm not predicting anything horrible, but just to go get help for it. He can get some help for relief for that stress. Holy shit. Yep, that's the message, is to get him to talk him into going for help. You know, it's going to talk sometimes, but it'll heal quicker if he goes in for help, and it won't be that big of a deal. Dawn, good, glad. Oh, good, Deb, thanks for telling me. I think I just saw someone talking about like mental health. There's just someone who's near to you that is not doing well with anxiety, depression right now, where I feel like there's a lot of crying. So someone near you is someone. Hang on. So I'm getting that so I can tell you or let you know that someone's suffering that, but they're also coming through to have that. You know, I think this is Dave's mom. Nope, I'm going grandma. I'm going definitely grandma, but Dave's grandma, not even your grandma. So in your family is someone, I mean, the anxiety and the depression right now is overwhelming of what's next. I'm glad that she is crying. I'm glad that she's not putting it in. But we have ways we can do anxiety meditation. We've talked about that before. The energy work is huge for that. Qigong is something that you can do like Tai Chi, where you take meditative movements and you just do relaxation kind of thing. Yoga, of course. All those kind of things can help right now that we can do on the internet at home. We don't have to go to a class right now. We can do that all at home. And there is, again, I talked to someone else before too. About 2-3 weeks ago, I done and just did a energy cleanse. So we're going through all of the chakras, just visually centering on that chakra, open that up, and that's help sweep that energy through so that they're not feeling stuck or anxiety, depression is absolutely overwhelming. So that's going to help. Try her do that. That's going to really, really help. Santa, thank you again for letting me feel this beautiful spirit that's coming in your life. And good luck. Good luck. Good luck with the running trees. That's going to be awesome. Another one for you is your grandmother. A lot of spirits are around her, taking care of her right now. So just so you know, she's not by herself. She is surrounded by people. Yeah, the room is even crowded. That's many people are surrounding her and taking care of her for this time. So, as you help your mom with this, and just know that she is completely taken care of. She's supported, and just like they're around you and the babies, baby. That was not over the tongue. That they're with you. So they're coming through today. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up, because they're coming through as all over blanket statements, not as specific today as they normally do, because usually they're going about really, they gave a couple things, but not as specific as they usually get, because it's this. The message is for everyone. Is for everyone. Is the anxiety and depression that we're feeling now, the grief is overwhelming for all these people. My neighbor over here, he just passed of the virus. My neighbor behind is a brain tumor. It's like this. It seems like it's overwhelming. A friend of mine, both parents, is absolutely overwhelming. Just when you are doing your intuitive work, when you are doing your spiritual work, let's make sure you make that space and have those boundaries up of, like, of course I'm giving love and energy to the people who are hurting, and giving that freely. And then this is my boundary of where I'm not going to take any more. I have to also be okay with myself and not give everything that we have up. We can all bring that in, those energy sweep. We bring that universal energy in. We bring the love from all of our loved ones into us, into our body, into our spiritual self, and we help those who are suffering now. But we have to keep some for ourselves. So please, those boundaries up of, like, I'm giving love and empathy to all of the folks who are grieving right now. Just let them know, please. The message today is that you are never alone. It's overwhelming. Even people who've been doing this for a long time has put these boundaries. You are never alone. They're not. They're still spiritually connected with you, energetically connected with you. They may not be in body. They may not be able to sit down at the dining room table. I still pull the chair. Still sit your ass down here and to me right now, to my peeps, to my loved ones, the people I have lost as well. Of course, we want to have that conversation, but what we do get is the nods. We get the 11 cents we find on the thing. We get the bird flying in our backyard. We get the sheet being highlighted by one ray of sunshine coming down. You have sheets out in December, and the sheets out there, and the light down and hits this one sheet, and you know it's from your loved ones. You know it's from those who are not here in body. We take that to heart and we say thank you and grateful, and then we want more. You have every right to say, I want more. I'm Brenda Peterson. It's my pleasure to bring this message to you. If you can, please share this. I would like to continue doing all these readings and free energy work for everybody. So you share it. That's going to help me get my message out too, that I am available for readings, and intuitive classes will open up pretty online as well. Intuitive development, because you can do the same thing I'm doing. We can develop our intuitive gifts together, intuitive art classes, readings for me, and then buy art. The art is, if you can see how big it is, I needed to do that. So buy art, have original art in your house, showing people what your energy is about in your home or business. I really believe that's how we can really show people who we are. There's a lot of local artists that would love your support at this time, and they all have websites you can go purchase those. So thank you so much for coming on tonight. I will be always around the last Wednesday of the month. I come on. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it again next month, and hopefully we'll have a slowdown of people leaving this planet. It's tremendous how many thousands of people have died in the last couple of days. And just our message, or my message to you, is you are not alone. Have a great night. Bye.